Listen, I told you before, I love to laugh, and I'm back with more books that made me laugh. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is April. So I already did a video like this not too long ago, but Becky from Bex Reads asked me to join in this collaboration with a ton of other collaborators. And I just had to find more books that made me laugh so I could join in. And luckily I didn't have too much trouble doing that. If you want to check out all the books on my books that made me laugh list before, I'll link that up in the cards, but I do have 5 more reads that truly made me laugh, or at least put a smile on my face, to where I was just like smiling the entire time I was reading, because I think that goes along with it too. We don't always like openly like chuckle when we laugh, although sometimes I do, but most of the time it's just like, oh, I count those because I could still consider it funny. I don't always openly laugh. So let's get into the list. So I'm cheating a little bit with this one because I've only like read a few pages, but it's already on the top of my list because I absolutely love this author. Every book has made me laugh, and I don't think this one will be like any different. It is Mistletoe from Kimberly Lemming. Literally the opening paragraph has a shit-talking dagger. Her father is a blacksmith and he's hitting the dagger, and the shit-talking dagger is like, yeah, hit me harder, daddy. Yeah, I'm gonna finish this today. So I'm literally only a few pages in. It's 50 pages long, but I bought it because I just love this author and I love her artwork. She does all her own artwork on her books. So this is already going at the top of my list. Look, I love this author. Just look up Kimberly Lemming. She's got a new book coming out called How I Saved a Demon. Oh God, I'm messing up all the titles right now. Look, it's on the screen, okay? It's on the screen. Just buy it. They're so funny. The next funny book that I have that made me laugh is another author that just gets me. And again, one of her other books was on my other video, but this is Sarah Hogel's You Deserve Each Other. Lord, this is so good. It is like these 2 individuals who they're about to get married, they're engaged to each other, but they just decide that maybe they don't want to be married to each other after all. However, whoever backs out of the wedding first is responsible for paying for everything that they've already set up, or the parents are, or whatever. And so neither of them will back out of the wedding, even though they both want to. So they just keep like pranking each other back and forth and one-upping each other in these pranks. Like one of them is like this total like almost like a OK Corral showdown where one is in a vehicle and the other is like trying to protect her beloved plant and he's gonna like run it over. Listen, some of the pranks get very mean-spirited, but I freaking loved it. I laughed throughout this whole book, and every other book she has made, Twice Shy is a little bit sweeter in nature, but this one, and especially Just Like Magic, like Sarah Hogel just makes me laugh, and I love it. So the next book that made me laugh is I Think I Might Love You by Christina C. Jones. This one was so cute. It had a great, like, hilarious meet cute in the beginning, and then later on there's this scene that had me cackling with a very small office and a particular odor. This one was really great. Jacqueline is a bit of a hurricane. She just seems to find trouble wherever she goes, and Caden can't seem to resist her. So it's kind of like a small city-ish, and they keep running into each other, and you know, it's just like a situational romantic comedy, and I just really loved it. I think Christina C. Jones is a great author, and you should check this one out. It's a novella, so it's really short. And the next one is Gentle Rogue by Johanna Lindsey. This was one of those books where I'm just like, I can't believe he did that. In this you have Georgina. She is a little bit heartbroken and she's trying to go back home, but in order to go back home she needs to disguise herself as a cabin boy. Well, lo and behold, the captain of the ship that she's on, she actually met him the night before, and he knows right away that she is not a cabin boy. That the cabin boy is a she, and he just messes with her the entire time. He's like, you need to bring me 8 buckets of water every day so I can have a bath. And let's be honest, she is like captain of her own ships as well, like trading ships. So she knows you don't take that many baths on a ship. So she thinks he's like, what the heck is going on? And then the whole time, every time she gets near him, she feels sick and she doesn't understand what that means. Like she's just like, I'm gonna hurl, like I feel nauseous, but really it's just she's feeling aroused. And I just thought it was so hilarious. This one is really cute. I really liked it. I've been reading all of Joanna Lindsay's and they just keep getting more and more outrageous, and like there's kidnapping in this as well, which kidnapping seems to be the hot thing that Joanna Lindsay loves. So I freaking loved it. It made me laugh, it made me chuckle, it made me smile the entire time. Okay, my air conditioner came on because it's super hot, but I turned it off and that noise will go away in just a minute. I know you can hear the rattling, but it's okay. The next book is The Kiss Curse by Erin Sterling. This was more of like a sweet rom-com-y type of funny, like in this you have Gwen. She runs a witchy shop with her family, with her mother and some other young witches, and she's starting to mentor them and everything like that. And then in comes Wells. He opens up a shop right across the road from her, and they both have like these competing witchy shops. Their meet cute is like they're both grabbing a box in the back and like a glittery, I don't know, dildo or something like that, like dumps on them. And then they think they're now in a love spell and they're both trying to resist it. This one was just really cute. A lot of the shenanigans of the going back and forth and kind of competing and again one-upping each other. I kind of like that competition type thing. It just starts to get really ridiculous and I really enjoyed it. I think it made me laugh, and it was more like that, like I have a constant smile on my face type of laughter, but it was really great. And the last book on this list is going to be Kiss Her Once for Me from Alison Cochrane. I think Alison Cochrane is just one of those authors where her writing just is like captivates me in a way that I am just so sucked in, and I love the hot takes and the laughs of it. Like she's just, the banter is so good in this. I really enjoyed it. You have Ellie, who is kind of down on her luck. She lost her dream job. She needs money really fast. And then she meets Andrew, who's a friend of hers, and he proposes a marriage of convenience to be his fake fiance for the weekend while he goes to visit his very rich family so he can get an inheritance. Oh, but when she gets there, she realizes that Andrew's sister is Jack, the same woman that she kind of had a one-night stand with a year ago, and they had definite sparks and chemistry, and I just really enjoyed, again, the family shenanigans of this. Each character had its very own unique voice, and there's also kind of like a love, I think she calls it a love trapezoid going on here, because there's another couple in this as well. And it's just great. It's a Christmas novel, so if you want to save this for Christmas time, I think it's a great one to read during that time, but also anytime, because Alison Cochrane is just a fantastic writer. So those are more books that made me laugh. I really enjoy funny books. They just, you know, sometimes life gets complicated or frustrating or anything, and when you can pick up a funny book and just be transported into a world that just makes you smile, I live for that, and I love books like that, and I always keep them on my TBR. So let me know if you've read any of these or what books have made you laugh, and thank you for watching and have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time. Bye.